Hello everyone. This video is brought to you by Newton's Group of Institutions. This is Arvind Egireddy from Department of CSC. In this video, I'll be talking about software process and software process model. What is software process? When we would like to build a product or a system, it is important to go through a series of predictable steps. A roadmap that helps us to create a timely and high quality result. So this roadmap we follow is called as an software process. So we can say a software process, which is also known as software methodology, is a set of related activities that lead to the production of the software. And these activities may involve the developing of software from the scratch or modifying the existing system. What does it? So here the software engineer and the managers adapt the process to their needs and then follow it. So in addition, the people who have requested the software have a role to play in the process of defining, building and testing it. Why is it important? It is important because it provides a stability and control. A modern software engineering approach must be agile. It must demand only those activities, controls and work products that are appropriate for the project team and the product that is to be produced. And let us see what are the steps. At a detailed level, the process that we adopt depends on the software that we build. So one process may be appropriate for creating the software artifact Evonik system, while an entirely different process would be indicated for the creation of the website. Now, what is work product? From the point of view of software engineer, the products are the programs, documents and data that are produced as a consequence of activities and tasks defined by the process. Now, let us see software process in software engineering. We know that software is nothing but it is a set of instructions in the form of programs to govern the computer system and to process the hardware components. So, to produce a software product, the set of activities is used. This set is called as an software process. There are three components of software. One is programs, documentation and operating procedures. So what is program? So a computer program is nothing but it is a list of instructions that tells a computer what to do. Then coming to documentation, here the documentation is nothing but the source information about the product contained in design documents or in the form of a detailed code or comments, etc. Coming to operating procedures, it is a step-by-step instructions compiled by an organization to help the workers carry out the complex routine operations. Now let us see what are process activities. So there are four basic process activities. One is software specification, software development, software validation, and software evaluation. Coming to software specification, it is a description of the software system to be developed with its functional and non-functional requirements. These software specifications can help in preventing the software project failure. And coming to the software development, in this the process of designing, programming and documenting, testing and bug fixing is done. Whereas software validation means in this process, evaluation of the software product is done to ensure that the software meets the business requirements as well as the end user needs. Now let us see what is software evaluation. So here in software evaluation, it is a process of developing the software initially, then timely updating it for various reasons. Now, let us see what is software process model. A software process model is a simplified representation of the software process. So a software process model is an abstraction of the actual process which is being described. So we say that it can be defined as a simplified representation of a software process. So here each model represents a process from a specific perspective. So the basic software process models of which different types of software products process models can be implemented. So in the coming videos, we are going to talk a quick glance about very general purpose models. So these general purpose models are abstractions of the process that can be used to explain different approaches to the software development, and they can be adapted and extended to create more specific processes. So here some methodologies are sometimes known as software development lifecycle methodologies, that is SDLC methodologies. Now coming to software crisis, this software crisis is a term used in the early days of the computing science for the difficulty of writing useful and efficient computer programs in the required time. So the software crisis was due to the rapid increase in computer power and the complexity that could now be tackled. This software crisis was due to using same workforce, same methods, same tools, even though there is a rapidly increasing in software demand, complexity of software and software challenges. And here the reasons for software crisis is the cost of owning and maintaining the software was as expensive as developing the software, and the project running over time, very inefficient, low quality, and not meeting the requirements. These are all the different causes for the software crisis. That is size and cost, quality, delivery delays. All these are the causes for the software crisis. Thank you. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for the latest notifications.